A sheriff's department in Tennessee faces a lawsuit from a woman who says their handling of her mugshot violated her religious rights. Sوليz was arrested in May during pro-Palestinian protests in Knoxville. She's Muslim and wears a hijab every day. Sوليz says a booking photo was taken of her with her hijab, but she said she was also forced to take one without her hijab. Her lawsuit cites police policy stating the photo should have been stored and not posted publicly. But the photo without the hijab was posted publicly. We reached out to the Knox County Sheriff's Office. We were referred to the Knox County Law Director's Office that told us they do not comment on pending litigation and added our response to the lawsuit will be filed in court. Sولíz is with us now along with her attorney, Daniel Horwitz. Thank you both for being with me. Layla, let me start with you because I think most people understand that your hijab is part of your faith. But for those of us who do not have the appropriate understanding, can you explain the seriousness, the severity of an observant Muslim woman being seen by men outside of her family without her hijab?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much again for having me this morning. So I would say the closest comparison I could draw to be having a picture of me posted without my hijab is someone having a picture posted of them against their will, topless or pantless. You know, it's a form of nakedness to be exposed to the world, particularly, as you mentioned, to men outside of my family without hijab. So it's extremely upsetting.
You were taken into custody on a misdemeanor related to this protest in Knox County. As I said, there was one photo taken with the hijab, one without. Describe the exchange with this deputy about what you were told about the photo of you without the hijab.
Sure. I'd like to just highlight that the protest that I was arrested at was actually a peaceful vigil commemorating the 76th anniversary of the Nakba. We were calling for an end to the genocide, for an end to violence. And I was walking on my alma mater's campus. I graduated from that campus, and UT administration called on UT police to come and arrest us. So I just want to highlight that it was not only my religious freedoms that were, infringed upon that night, but also freedom of speech. We grew up learning that we should be able to implement freedom of speech, particularly to call on people to exercise their humanity and for our country to stop using our tax dollars to fund a genocide in Gaza. So just want to highlight that. Yeah. Once we did get into the detention facility, UT police turned us over to local law enforcement, and I was taken in for my booking photo. Two female officers accompanied me. They informed me I would have to take a photo. They first took my photo with my hijab, and then they said I would also have to take one without it. And I expressed my discomfort with that, knowing that, especially across the country in the past year and even prior to this past year, we've seen a lot of instances of Muslim women having their photos posted without their hijab. So I knew to be on the lookout for that. And so I said, do I have to remove the hijab? They said, it is our policy. You do have to remove it. But they assured me when I asked them that it would not be visible to male officers, nor would it be posted anywhere public. They, very clearly stated that would not happen. In addition, I found out later that I had advocates in the office upstairs reminding the personnel there to not post my picture without hijab.
And that actually is the county policy. A photo is taken with your hijab and without, and the photo without by a same gender deputy. Let me get your attorney here, Daniel. The policy I just read was reportedly added after a federal case in which a woman was threatened with indefinite jail time if she did not remove her hijab. That's according to a federal lawsuit. So this has happened with this department before.
Good morning. Thank you for having us. I think what you're referring to is a recent case out of Rutherford County. We happened to file that lawsuit as well, where they changed their policy after a very similar situation happened there. But the first thing that I want your viewers to understand is that when the government runs an institution like a jail, if it wants to burden someone's sincerely held religious beliefs, then it needs to have a compelling reason for doing so, and and needs to do so in the least restrictive way possible. There simply is no compelling governmental reason to publish a Muslim woman's uncovered booking photo under circumstances like this. As you mentioned, this exact sheriff's office had a policy against doing so, as do other sheriff's offices in Tennessee and across the country, including in conservative places like Rutherford County now, including in Davidson County here in Nashville, where I am. So because what happened here violated federal law, it violated state law, and it violated this sheriff's office's own policy, we're suing to ensure that this doesn't happen to anyone else ever again.
All right. Daniel Horowitz, Leyla Soolis, thank you both for being with me. We'll continue to follow your case.